Afro Fish OG. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 26. We have made it over the quarter century part. I don't know. I had to think about that for a second of Afro in the Know episodes. And today I have a guest all the way over from the TikTok land, Elliot.Png, if I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to be funny with it being like a file type because I'm using a PNG image instead.
I was very confused when I first saw it. I was like, I don't get it. I could not be smart enough.
Nah, yeah, I mean, because I obviously use this little model instead of showing my face and everything like that. And I was like, this is funny if it's like a little file. It's a little file type. Which actually, thinking about it does fuck me up everywhere else because nowhere else allows for the period.
Oh, really?
So it's just stupid everywhere else. So I'm like, well,
Well, I'm glad it works here. And I was actually like, I don't know why, but I wasn't expecting all of a sudden you just like messaged, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, we can get this shit started. Like, I don't know if you saw one of the videos or whatever, but
yeah, actually, I'm friends with Game Gab on TikTok.
Oh shit, okay.
And I saw he reposted that video, and I was like, oh, this seems dope. Like, this seems awesome. So I messaged you, like, as soon as I saw it, I messaged you about it. I was like, hey, I'm also like, I'm a small streamer as well. Like, I don't stream that many hours, only 4 a week because I got a little baby boy and just can't really pull massive hours. And I was like, oh, this seems fun.
No, that's fair. And that's that's cool because I love Game Gab. Great dude.
Yeah, he's great.
And I know I just messaged or commented on one of his stuff about, like, I'm like, you've been gone for a bit, bro. Like, you need to get back at it. Come on, what are you doing? Like, I need to see your little sprite thing.
Yeah, he's got that second channel now. Do you see that? The Game Gab Rex, where he's doing just game recommendations.
Yeah, which is actually pretty dope. I sit there, I was like, man, everyone else got second channels, and I looked at mine's like just absolutely dead. And I was like, maybe I'll start tossing stuff on here. So I'm actually going to start tossing like voice work and writing stuff. Yeah.
Well, speaking of voice work, I don't know if you know it or not. I tried because I thought the same thing. I was like, oh, voice work would be kind of cool. So ooh, you all right over there?
Yeah, my leg hit my desk, and I was like,
I've tried to do I've done a couple like voice acting auditions. I haven't got anything. Obviously. Well, that's not true. I've done a couple things for free from some friends that I guess is the beginning of this is gonna be very shout outy. Like, I got a buddy of mine, Tristan Unchained, that does his own animation that he's working on. So I've done a voice for that as well. I've done a couple people in my streaming community make YouTube videos. I've done some voice work for their videos that they're producing as well. But it's very fun.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Like, I've been always wanting to, but it's like I do like the little voice acting challenges just to kind of see if I can actually do one. I did one last night, which I'm gonna probably redo because I was like 3 a.m. and my voice was like way down here, and I'm like, I think this works. This sounds okay. And then I tried to go back to bed.
Well, the funniest part of doing those challenges or just doing it in general is like it's just straight doing it and then being like, oh yeah, no, I think I nailed that take. And then listening to it back and be like, oh, Dick, I need to delete this immediately. This is awful. This is terrible.
Like, I sat there and I was like, this is buns. Like, I'm just gonna go to bed. And I just left it.
Well, the most heartbreaking one is to come back the following day and listen to it again with fresh ears and be like, oh, no, that's not what I thought it was. That's unfortunate. Or, I mean, right in the middle of it, sometimes making like a kind of like a sound like that. I don't know if you've because I have editing software, but I'm not good enough at it to like get those like little sounds out.
No, I'm
so
not. Like, I use like Audacity.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I use that, which is fun, and that's what I use for all my all my work and stuff like that. But it is like when it comes to voice work, it's so different. Like it's, even just trying to get into characters, like, can you voice act a villain? No, but I can voice act a car salesman. Kind of the same thing.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I was just like, so I do the whole thing and I like listen to it and I'm like, yo, you're trash. And then I just delete it and I'm like, no, I got it this time.
Mhm.
But eventually they're like, hey, you did really good. And I'm like, hey, you're lying.
Yeah, it's very fun. I have to. It is like embarrassing in a way, even like when you do it like by yourself, like in your own area. I have to like preemptively tell my wife that I'm going to be trying it because I'm in our office just being like, I can't even think of something right now, like for something, and I'm like, hey, listen, by the way, I'm doing this thing, like just be aware of that because I'm just because I don't want her to come and be like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you do? Why are you doing voices in here?
She's like, why are you being so cringe? Voice work.
Yeah,
Come
it's voice work. It's not working, but I'm trying.
on. I do like my like the way my voice works. I love when like I love playing like obviously the roles of like villains, right? Those are always
Mhm.
fun. I think villains ones are always fun. It sucks when you don't have a house. Like I'm just in an apartment
Yeah.
and like the people I don't know like about like how thin the walls are for the people upstairs.
Mhm.
So like I want to like really get into it, but then I like had to tone it back because God forbid like they start chomping away at the bits.
Oh
Um
yeah, absolutely. They're like file a complaint or like
yeah. These
someone's
people
concocting evil plans at 3 in the morning downstairs. Something's happening.
they said something about a bomb like
Oh my god, that'd be horrendous.
you're right. Like cops break in, they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, don't know. Leave now.
If you could
So
believe me, I actually don't know what this is. I don't know the context. They didn't provide it. I didn't get a write up.
yeah, right. Like my wife would be like, she'd be so pissed. She'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like the entire time.
I
But
think
like,
for the oh no, sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. I just like it is it's fun. I think it's fun watching voice actors like watch them how they work and how like simple it is. Like finding that voice for a character has got to be like the hardest part.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just
Like,
going through like a million and a half iterations. I would assume there's like, I mean, not assume, but like I know there's like some direction for how they want the character's personality to be and like what's going on. But I mean, I can't like, I don't know. It's sometimes I'm like, how do you not just end up using your own voice? Like, how do you make the call to go like, I don't know, like wacky with it or like deep with it or something like that? I guess. I mean, I guess there's a lot of brainstorming over on the like production end that I've
yeah.
not seen, but still.
Well, I think it's like, when you when you look at a like we're just looking at the character, it's like, okay, I think I can get this. But then I remember the Four Kids dub and some of the
Damn, they made Sanji from Brooklyn, didn't they? Was that it? Or was
oh no,
he
that
was
was
from Jersey?
the Sanji. I don't remember. I remember Joey was from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Joey was from Brooklyn.
Joey was from Brooklyn.
I thought Sanji was like, "Hey kids, what are you
Probably
doing?"
possibly could
Maybe he
have.
wasn't.
I kind of I'm gonna have to go back and like re-listen to the voices now because I'm like I don't want to like cringe my ears to the point that they actually leave.
Yeah, for real. I mean, the best thing to come out of that Four Kids dub of One Piece was that intro. That whatever I can't remember what it's called, but that what it was like, yeah yo, like
Oh
that
yeah,
one. That shit
I
was
think
awesome.
the best thing that came out of the four-piece dub was the next dub. Like we're like, yeah, we're not continuing. I remember there's a part in there where Crocodile is like using like sinking the sand,
Mhm.
and Luffy's trying to run out, and Luffy's like, "Oh, it's trying to suck me in like a big toilet," and he's like, and Crocodile's like, "Yeah." So now you're just doo doo, and I'm just like, "Oh my
Oh
god!"
my god, guys, please.
Like, it's like we're just listening to it, and I'm like, I think I'm physically hurt. It
That's the
was
but that's the shit that you don't notice as a kid either.
no, you
Like, I'm sure
don't.
because I haven't watched it obviously since I was, like, little, but I'm sure I was like, "Fuck yeah, like, this is awesome," but, now I'm just like, "Oh my god, can
There's
we"
some there's some dubs that I'm just okay with no matter what. Like I don't care if they have a sub version. I probably will not ever watch it subbed. Beyblades is one of them. I
Oh,
just
okay.
I just will not watch. And I'm a big believer. Like I love the first, like the original Beyblades, but I think I'm gonna actually try to get into the metal series and stuff. But yeah, I was like, I just can't. Like the voices are really high. It's kind of like like a lot of people had the issue with like subbed Goku versus dubbed Goku.
Right. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's very much the same thing.
Okay.
But then like I don't know, like some of the voices, like Yu-Gi-Oh has a lot of voices that I'm just like really, you just hear, and like Dan Green's the voice of Yugi and Atem, and how the fuck they never knew that Yugi and Atem were two different people, but always blows my mind a little bit.
I can't. I'm trying to think of like a dub that I like hardcore stand behind, even though it's like not the best. I don't think there really is one, to be honest. I was watching subs in parts on YouTube kid. That's what I was doing. So I don't really remember. I think the only dub I really remember was Dragon Ball, but that's a good one. I thought it was pretty decent. So
I think like Sonic X is one that I will watch. I watched dubbed. I've only watched it subbed like once, and I was so used to the dub voices that it was hard for me to switch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm that way with One Piece a little bit. I can't do the sub version of One Piece. I put too much time in the dub version.
That's fair. Like I don't really know. Like there's a very few of them. I guess now probably Freerun. I've watched Freerun completely dubbed, and now I'm like, I don't think I can watch it subbed.
No, I'm right there with you. I couldn't watch Freerun subbed at this point. I'm too locked into all of the voices. I mean, they do such a good job as well. Like, I mean, that's the thing with dubbed anime nowadays. Like, it's so there's not the kind of roller coaster of quality that they used to be. Like, it is good. Like, it is legitimately like good, if not better than the sub version in some cases. Like, you can make the argument here or there. I would say Freerun for me it's better dubbed than subbed. But
there was certain points where I thought they took the dubbed versions and just how they like edited the voices. So like in the fight between when Freerun fights herself, right? When she's saying the spells, I love how it's almost like they're echoing through the room, like how majestic when she starts to fight, like this ain't watching just Fern, like this is watching basically like two gods going at it. God and God.
Two gods that know what the other person is going to do next as well.
And like when they have it, just like the way, like I said, it doesn't sound like they're necessarily just speaking. Their chants echo through everything. And I was like, that is awesome. That is exactly how it's like. That's how I would think it would be. I don't think the sub version does that, but like it's those little bits. It's kind of like how Dragon Ball. Like I like Goku's Super Saiyan form, yes, but when you put it with the Bruce Faulkner music, it's just it's majestic. It just hits this, like, it really feels like it's this legendary feeling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, like I think of like, I don't know, you probably could, if I say it, you might think of it. It's when Gohan goes Super Saiyan 2, that music that gets played.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it is specifically, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like it's just like that music. I think that's like an English dub thing only. So it's just one of those where you're like, holy shit, this is amazing. Like it just makes it like, it hypes you up even more. But
are you? So I have a question with this for the dub versus sub thing. Are you? Because this is where like the one part where I'm like, the sub is typically superior to me. It's the screams, the yells and the screams where they like really go ballistic. Like I think maybe when the very first season of My Hero, where All Might comes in with the plus ultra against Nomu, I'm like, that one pretty solid on the dub end. But I think more often than not, when it's like a power up, a final attack, a scream, typically that I'm like, sub usually gets me here for these ones.
I think for example, for All Might, it's Christopher Sabat. Like I mean, like he does Vegeta, Piccolo. Like he already got that scream repertoire. Like as soon as you hear his voice, you're like, oh, this is just heroic Vegeta. Like
yeah.
But I think you're right too, because like I personally am not a fan of dubbed version of Midoriya when he's stressed.
Mhm.
When it comes down uh to like I always think of the fight between him and Muscular, right? And like the voice cracking and that kind of stuff, because it doesn't fit as well as like the sub version when he sounds like he is literally on his last leg.
Yeah.
There's just something about, yeah, and I think this just goes with sometimes like I think like Deku's talking voice is fine, but it's just that scream aspect. So I definitely agree with you. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do.
Mhm.
Um,
I do wonder if it's the fact that I just don't understand the nuances. And like that's because that's I mean, that's the difference in sub versus dub. It's like you don't get when you're watching the sub, you don't get like the cringy stuff that people dislike in dubs where like the characters will do like not weird gasps, but kind of like the way they say stuff in dub where it's kind of like harder to watch. That still happens in sub. I don't speak Japanese. I don't pick up on the
no,
nuances. I don't pick
exactly.
up on the sub of it. So
I was
I do
gonna
wonder if
say
they have that same kind of like voice cracky stutter, but I'm like, I don't know. I can't pick up on it. So it's not, it's more clean for me.
they might. I mean, I think it also like it's kind of how I feel the same way when they say certain attacks,
Hmm.
right? So like the one I think of most notably where the attack sounds different than from the sub and the dub is from Saber when she yells Excalibur.
Okay.
Um, I think it's like because when we say it in obviously in English it's Excalibur, we kind of put that X and it kind of like drags a little bit into the C, right? So Excalibur. Um, but in the Japanese version, she says X and then it's Kyber. And
Mm,
so
yeah.
like they keep it very like solid. In those two versions, both of them are good. I still prefer the Japanese version because I like it a little bit more. But I think it's also because they say it in a way that doesn't sound like how I'm used to it being said. You
Yeah.
know?
It fits it better. It's more choppy instead of a swing, which
Yes.
is nice.
It's kind of like um what was I gonna say? It's like sometimes when you hear like certain energy attacks, if they were saying like energy burst, or like in Japanese, like energy burst, and just like they just fucking scream it out. The Japanese voice actor for Seto Kaiba does this really good. Just ever listen to how he yells out? Because I mean, their attacks are different in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Right.
Like White Lightning for the Blue Eyes White Dragon is called Burst Stream of Destruction.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, but it's like I think it's just for the mouth flap.
Right. Yeah. I got you.
Um, no, both of them sound cool. I'm not gonna lie. One sounds like a majestic attack. The other sounds like it's just gonna fucking smoke you. But like, they both have that, and I think there's a lot of them that do that too. Um,
Like
but
the name, yeah, the names get changed up quite often, don't they?
mhm,
From English to Japanese, or I
yeah,
mean vice versa.
they do a lot. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh is very notorious for this. Um, bless the heart to the voice actor who still does Pikachu's voice.
Do they even need him to still do Pikachu's voice at this point? Do they not have like an audio bank of him just like saying it in 9 million different ways?
I don't know. I don't know who does the voice, but it's like holy hell, like spent most of my life just playing one role, but I did that
Mhm.
role well.
Like the guy who does Mario.
Oh yeah, it's like Vin Diesel doing Groot. Like,
Oh, also true. Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, the dude who did Mario. To be honest with you, I'm glad that he was not the main voice of the Mario movie. I felt like it probably would have got annoying, especially with all
Really,
the
with that high pitch kind of voice he's kind of got.
yeah, compared to everybody else. Like Charlie Day already has kind of a pitch voice, it's like a high voice pitch or whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and oh my god, yell at me a little bit more. And like what was I gonna say? So because of that, like his voice, if they used the original Mario voice, I feel like that voice with also Charlie Day's voice would just not have sound well.
Yeah,
Like
I could see it. It'd be a little bit too high on the register too consistently. I mean, also, I mean, that I don't know how it would have gone, but I would have also hazard a guess that like that his unfortunately I don't remember the guy's name, but it's really good for sound bits. Like it's really good for Wahoo and It's a Me, and like I wonder how it would work for like a long string of actually talking as well.
Yeah, I don't, especially because you like in. I couldn't imagine in long word. Yeah, I couldn't imagine. Like he's in the movie.
Yeah.
Which was I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the best parts of the movie is all the Nintendo references. Um, like by far. And speaking of which, there is that new one coming out too. I don't know if you saw the trailer for that.
No, I haven't.
Oh yeah, Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Oh
So like,
shit! Awesome. I had not seen that at all.
yeah, yeah, they already have.
Is Rosalina gonna be in it? I hope so. I mean,
Yes, she
she would
is.
have to be, but
Yeah, she's played by Brie Larson plays Rosalina,
oh, okay.
and her voice sounds really good actually. As it, we get to see a little bit of her absolutely like those like the three. You played Super Mario Galaxy, right?
Yeah, I've played. Have I played two? I've definitely played one. I don't. I
Okay.
think I've played two as well.
So there's that big machine with like the three legs or whatever.
Hmm.
Big thing. She just takes that out in the trailer. It's
Oh,
so good.
gotcha. Okay.
And
Okay,
then
I'll have
there
to look
is
that up then.
yeah, there's two small bits, and because Bowser Jr. is the villain,
Okay.
which kind of makes sense. Like, it was interesting because I don't know if you played Super Mario Wonder. I haven't.
Me neither.
Um, but apparently the design they have for Bowser Jr. is the same as that.
That's cool.
And so yeah, so Bowser Jr. is in there. Obviously, he's going to be taking the main, probably the main spotlight. Um, which was kind of to be expected. I was really hoping for Wario.
Oh my
Like,
god, really? You think they would have gone Wario in the second movie?
dude,
Maybe,
I'm not gonna,
but
I had a whole thing planned out of how I would have done the second movie, and like none of it happened. Like, all except for they went to space.
I'm a little
Um,
surprised they went Galaxy. To be honest, I'm surprised they jumped to Galaxy on number two.
yeah, I was too. Unless they're because there are like in the scenes you can tell they have merged Super Mario Galaxy, Wonder, and Odyssey.
Okay.
So like there's clippets of Odyssey, there's clippets of Wonder, there's clippets of obviously Super Mario Galaxy 1. Um I'm just excited. Like honestly, I liked the first movie. I thought it was a good time. Like I it's one of those where I didn't go in with very much expectations, but when I left it like, okay, this was dope.
Yeah, I think that was. I mean, from what I saw, that I feel like that was the general consensus of people kind of going in, being like, this is gonna be a movie we all see," and then everyone kind of left like, "Die, that's not bad, actually."
No, and these other video game movies could be done. I actually was talking about this earlier today, and I was like, one of my favorite things about Nintendo is Nintendo has some of like 10 different gaming franchises and will still at the end of the day only use two of them.
Yep.
And I was like, Nintendo, if this works, the Mario one worked. If Zelda worked, I think it will. Zelda, just from the clip it bit, it looks like it's much more grounded, which I'm kind of happy for.
Yeah, from
Um,
the set photos, right? I think that's all that's been released so far. Those like couple photos of them in the field.
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. And so I was like, with the set photos and stuff, you know what? If this were, I want a freaking Star Fox movie.
Oh my God, would they go Star Fox?
I don't know, but yes, I want
This
Star Fox so bad.
Star Fox would be sick. They would. I mean, that obviously they would do animated. I would
Could you
hope. My God.
imagine? Could you imagine Star Fox with like Demon Slayer level animation?
No, I couldn't.
Like 'cause I
Honestly,
think
it'd be fucking bananas, but
my
yeah.
brain would just explode. Like it's just like, are you all right? I'm just like, this was the greatest thing I've ever seen. What was the story about? Don't care.
Don't get whatever. They went to the believe it or not, they went Star Fox Adventures. They went to the Dino Planet.
Right.
Came out of nowhere.
I
But
watched them fight a big ass monkey. That's all I remember. But it was cool. Just like such an ADHD rush. I think Star
Mhm.
Fox could be amazing. I think Star Fox has all the all the bits and pieces to make a great, either whether it's a movie or like an anime. I would love to see it in an anime style.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always a big advocate for shows over movies, to be quite honest. But like, I mean, a movie is very fun. It's a nice big event, but
Mhm.
especially for like games and just books and I mean, most adaptations, I'm pretty staunchly a show guy if I got to choose in any way, shape,
Right.
or form.
Yeah, and that's why like I was really worried because there was talks like oh they could make a Metroid movie and I'm like an Illumination style animation.
Ugh.
It's like no, ew. Like I can't imagine like all the Metroids looking like minions.
Oh my
Like
god, that'd be. I'm trying. Sorry, I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, oh, would that be cool or not? I don't know. I guess it would depend
I
on.
think I would physically vomit. Like it would be so bad. I would work myself up to the point where it's not even like the ticket. You at this point, it you have a debt. I'm taking the whole chair out of the movie theater as compensation for what I had to
just
deal with.
just sitting there, just getting madder and madder, and just walk out with the chair like, "Fuck you guys, I'm taking this. This is ridiculous."
Like I'm done. Like this is it. Like, but yeah, like I feel like there's so much because I know Donkey Kong is getting something.
Okay,
Donkey
is it?
Kong,
Was that? I feel
I
like yeah, I
believe
feel
it
like I
is.
did hear that a while ago, actually.
Yeah, I believe it is. Especially because you brought in Diddy Kong, you brought Lanky, and I think you brought Tiny in. Like they're all in like really small they're in the I think Chunky as well. They're all in the fight or when Donkey
Mhm.
Kong's fighting Mario. So we have Donkey Kong 64 right here.
Yeah.
Like that's perfect. I'm great. I'm grateful for that. Like
Well,
that'll be fun.
maybe they are gearing up for it because of Bonanza. I mean, that could be laying it could be like laying the groundwork for like let's reintroduce some Donkey Kong into the stream here.
Yeah. I mean, well, it has to be better than the Donkey Kong Country TV show.
Mhm.
It has
They
to.
had a Donkey Kong Country TV show.
Yes, they did.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's better if you didn't. I'm sorry.
Is it like Zelda CD-ROM level or is it
No, it's like
Oh, I think I died.
huh?
Oh, I'm back.
All right. um it's like I don't know how to explain it. Um like bad CGI, like
Oh,
horrible
gross.
PS1 level CGI. Um Donkey Kong just saying banana slammer every time, and it was like, yo, this is not taking off. Like this is like fetch, bro. Like
Yeah.
you have to let it go at some point.
This is like fetch. Yeah, that CG I've never liked that in anime. I mean, even to this day, I'm like, oh, for the love of God, can we not do this?
There's bits and pieces where I'm okay with it. Like actually, what I'm gonna bring it back again to Yu-Gi-Oh. I gotta stop hitting my wire. Like I in Yu-Gi-Oh they have moments where they have like CGI like some of the monsters and stuff.
Mhm.
And I'm not mad at that. Like sometimes it's just the monsters themselves. I think they actually kind of look kind of cool with it. But like if your whole fight scene is just all CGI, I am not always a fan. Um I can't think of one. I think Baki has a little bit, doesn't it? I think Baki has a little bit.
I'm not sure.
Uh,
I've read the beginning of Baki, I believe. I haven't watched it. I've really as I've gotten older, I've really fallen off watching anime. I've gravitated
you
much more to manga and manhwa.
That's fair. I will say, watching Baki made me realize I want to punch out anime.
Oh, really?
Oh, I would watch one with Punch Out. I mean, it's basically that boxing anime from the '90s, so I can't think
Yeah,
of it.
I was about to say, isn't that like kind of close to
It's kinda, but it's
Hajime no
not, like, it's
Ippo?
yeah, but it's not the same, like, because
Yeah.
I need a Little Mac. Like
You need Little Mac in there.
like, there's just a lot, like, there's a lot of the word Nintendo, it's like, "Nintendo, you have gold mines." Like, you have a full gold mine to sit there. I don't want a Super Smash Bros. Movie. I
I fucking hope they don't do that. I mean,
I
they could bring in they could do a Mario movie, a Zelda movie, a DK movie, and like 3 others, and then bring them all in like the fucking Avengers and do a Nintendo multiverse.
Someone else said in a live earlier today. They were like, it could be like the Avengers, and I'm just like my brain's thinking just like the Avenger music in the background while all of them are just standing there, and I'm like, nah.
Yeah. It would be, I mean, to be fair, like as funny, like as much as be like, oh yeah, probably don't do that. It would be kind of sick. Like it would be a little bit just for the fights that they would probably do. But I wouldn't want anything other than like basically a death battle style fight. Like
Right.
I would want that with like Nintendo budget. Well, I guess maybe not Nintendo budget, but Nintendo backing maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I just thought about. I want Metroid. I want Metroid in like the into the Spider Verse style.
Oh shit. That is, I mean, fuck, that style in general is just so sick though.
Did you know that we were supposed to get a Batman Beyond?
Really? I
We were
didn't know
supposed to
that.
get a Batman Beyond in that style, and it was turned down because they didn't think it would sell.
I mean, that
That's
was
just what
that
I.
had to
That's
be
just what I heard.
before that had to be before the first one came out, right?
I don't know if it was before the first one or not, but the fact that we could have got a Batman Beyond style in that one, in that same style, and they were just like, nah. Like,
That'd be crazy because Terry McGinnis is a demon.
yeah, he
So
is. I think it's also time to move on from Bruce for a little while.
really, I'm not super. It's hard to say. Like I do enjoy like all the comics and everything like that, but I'm not super like I'm not up to date on like what's currently going on in comics or anything.
Oh, you should go watch check out the Absolute Batman universe. It's just over the top
Oh,
ridiculous,
the one
man.
where he's a tank, right? And the
Yeah,
Joker's literally
dude.
like a demon monster. Yeah,
He's like,
I know that. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure you've seen like the little snippets of like what the Joker looks like and stuff like that, and he's just
Yeah,
straight
I've seen all
demon.
the character designs for like Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman, Joker, Scarecrow, like all Croc, like Croc's an eldritch horror, and you're like, oh
Oh,
Jesus
they're all
Christ.
Eldritch. Yeah, it's crazy. They just finished up the Batman versus Bane
Hmm.
fight, and that was so wild. It was one of those where you're just like, this is the reason why I read this shit.
Hmm.
Like, it's just the most ridiculous over the top.
I'm so excited to watch 15 people explain it to me over the course of several TikToks later on.
Right.
It's gonna be great.
Exactly. That's how I feel with like Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo.
Hmm.
Also, I'm pissed because Jujutsu Kaisen is not the new movie
Hmm.
is not anywhere near me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm furious. Like I was like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go watch it because I was gonna watch the Five Nights movie. I like Five Nights.
Hmm.
I'm gonna watch the Five Nights movie, and then I'm like, and then I'm gonna go watch this movie, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a swell ass. Where the fuck is it? Like,
Just nowhere close to you.
no, the Demon Slayer ones, the Chainsaw Man was, and this one. Speaking of which, Chainsaw Man has gotten so fucking nutty.
I can't
But
watch Chainsaw Man. I struggle with that one.
I've been reading it. Like I've just been reading it,
Hmm.
and I've been enjoying reading it more. Watching it's fine, but like I think it's one that I prefer to read. I'll read it like multiple times so I can truly understand what's going on. Because
Yeah.
I'm not the greatest reader. I'm like not really that great of a reader, so I've been working on trying to build that up and like to like fully be able to start grasping and understanding more. It's hard for me to do that sometimes. So
Mhm.
like Chainsaw Man's one, like Demon Slayer is another one too that I didn't read it, but I because of the anime itself, I was like, I don't know if I really want to watch this. And then I remember I saw like the fight with like the entertainment arc, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
fine, guess I'll watch it.
That shit was so sick. I think I binged all of Demon Slayer in like a couple of days.
Did you
It
see the
was
movie?
no, I haven't. No, it's hard. It's hard. It's like it's I have a
Oh,
little baby boy, so
yeah, so
it's hard to get
you have
out
a
of the
kiddo,
house
so
to
like
do
it's
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that's the tough part.
I mean, I could show him peak, honestly, but
Shut up.
it's he would that's the hard part about that. Like I would be like, oh, maybe this one time you can have screen time, it's okay. But he would be not interested in it. Like I
Dude,
we've tried to like show him like just some things just in general, and he's like, cool. Anyways, I want to go back to my toys. I'm like, all right, that's fine, buddy.
you ever consider just like lifting him up like Simba and just making him watch it?
I've tried a little bit. I tried like because we were trying like I tried to show him some old stuff like Bear in the Big Blue House from when I was little,
Oh boy.
and he's like Dad, I don't care. I was like, buddy, this is so cool though. Like, because
So
I was paying more attention than he was. I realized that like he was in my lap and he was playing with toys and I was like locked in on Bear. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, hold on, this is wrong.
that's how I said when we have our kid. So my wife, because my wife's not like really anime, like she's all like school, like big with school and doing like work and all. I'm like, oh, I hope she gets like your I'm like, hope she gets like your intelligence and your worth ethic. She's like, well, what do you hope that she gets from you? And I'm like, fun.
My stellar sense of humor.
Like she's like, I'm like, my personality, my really my quick, semi quick wit will improve on that. And then and then I was like, yeah, I'm like, I hope that it just does not get my attitude because this is going to be a very, very long 18 years. So I mean, I'm stoked about it. But is it, I mean, doing the stuff now, like you're like with your streaming and stuff, you said it is difficult kind of balancing that, right?
It is, yeah. I was streaming and making stuff before he got here. The biggest one that I just can't really do. I mean, I can't do nearly as much of it as I used to, anyways. But like the biggest one is streaming. Like that is so much dedicated time where you kind of like can't get up. I have stuff to get up. Like I have a be back soon screen specifically for like going to get him because even right now, like I have the baby monitor next to me to like make sure he stays asleep.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
But it's one of those things where, and like I said, I stream for 2 days a week and I stream for 2 hours, sometimes 3 if I can like push it to 9 or push starting to 9. And then like that's it. That's all it is. And like making content, like making TikToks, I make stuff from 10 p.m. to midnight and then 1 in the morning if I truly hate myself and don't want to get any sleep. And I was like, I'm working on something. But yeah, like I work on the content stuff. I do from 12 to midnight, and that's all I got.
That's fair.
Like or sorry, 10 to midnight.
10 to midnight. Yeah, I mean that's man, that's got to be tough because like I said, like I'm gonna be doing that same thing in July. So like I'm trying to get all the studio stuff that I need right off the bat. I'm trying to like get all this content made because it is. I mean, it is hard. It's not to be hard being a parent, also doing the streaming at the same time, and you know, because you're married, right? I'm not trying to dig too deep, or you have a partner, right?
Yeah, no, I'm married. My wife. Okay. If you looking at my boy's on my chest and my wife's on my head.
Okay, that's fair. You know, and I think that's awesome though that like she's probably also like too like you got your streaming thing and all that other kind of stuff. It's easier when you have that kind of that help, that kind of that teamwork. When it comes
for
to
sure.
like the content part yourself, like what do you enjoy the most about it?
I've talked to a couple other people about this. I weirdly like the editing the best.
Really?
Yes, I could. There's been very few things in my life where I've been like very like I could do this for literally hours. It's in editing is one of them. Like before I started like making stuff, a lot of if you really go far back in my channel, it's all game clips because the talking, the social aspect of it, I struggled with for a very long time. The reason the clips in the very beginning of the channel are like me playing with my friends is because I needed that group to even have the confidence like to put stuff out because I could not stand like just me being there, and it slowly built up and it was fine. And like before I even started making stuff, I literally like I emailed like TikTokers and YouTubers being like, "Do you need a free editor? I've done this stuff for my friend and I've done this stuff for my stuff. Like I'll do it for free. I use Sony Vegas."
Just like
and I didn't hear anything back. And I was like, well, fuck, I don't want to give up doing this because it's fun. So I guess I gotta buck up and just get over myself and start talking. And then from there it's been a lot better. And like I've grown to start liking but like I've always liked it, but I've grown to be more okay with like the talking aspect of it. But I've been talking to a couple other people and like right now I'm trying to like make longer form stuff like YouTube videos, like full videos. I'm sure I can't do the scripts. I'm struggling so hard with the scripts. I have like 6 in progress. I'm like, I don't know how to talk. I literally can't convey this. I wish I had all this record already so I could just fucking edit it. I'll sit here for 7 hours and edit this. But
Most of
god
mine
damn
are
it.
the same. Like, sorry to cut you off there real quick.
No, you're fine.
But like most of mine are the same. Most of mine, I don't do scripts. Like all mine are all like I may have to redo it like 4 times, but I'll
Yeah.
get the words down that I need to.
Yeah. I've started moving towards bullet points instead. Like
That's smart.
I'll write like a basically a thesis, and then I'll bullet point like 6 things that I maybe want to like jump to and hit on, and like that's helped me more than trying to write something out. Because if I write something out, I end up hating it and revising it and like basically into the dirt. And so I do need that kind of like off the dome-ish kind of nature, but I need to I need to put down markers to like make sure I hit a certain path. And that's helped me anyway. So maybe give that a shot if that's better.
I'll try. Like I'll try. I know for a fact that when I like a lot of it, I like that feeling coming from like pretty much as much possible coming from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I see, like for example, I did one. I don't know if I just did the one about Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and I think I went through it like 4 times. I would like go through, talk through it, and then either be like, okay, I'm gonna either restart the whole thing or just clip it and then make another part, another section, or just keep on going.
Right.
It can be fun. I think actually the vocaling part's like my favorite, honestly. That and when I'm
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, naturally, yeah. But like, yeah, that hitting there's something to like hitting the right inflection and the right cadence that is very fun to do as well. Like the
Mhm.
production aspect of it, once you know what you're going to say, being like, oh, maybe if I wait for a second here, go high here, go and end low, it sounds so much better if I do it that way. Like it's a fun way of doing it.
It is, and that's why I like when I do like any kind of video, especially like the ones who are a bit more serious. I'm always I'll start talking. If I feel like I'm getting too animated, I will cut back. I'll stop right then. I'll cut it,
Mhm.
and then I'll re-go through it
Yeah.
because I know myself. I'm a person when I start talking, I start getting hyped up. I start like getting up, getting that like energy
Yeah, I know
going.
what you mean.
And I'm like, I don't want that. Like, this is very serious. This is somber. Now, if it's something like I love fucking Marvel Cosmic Invasion or something, or one that I might know might be a little controversial, like I said, I don't like KOTOR.
Oh God. All right, fine. Keep going. What else? Keep going.
And so it's not the fact of like I think the story is great. I think the story is great. It's just it's so outdated in terms of its gameplay that it's hard for me to want to go back because I don't have if I had like the nostalgia feeling for it, I think I'd be able to put up with it a little bit more.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
Yeah. So that's the only reason why. But all I said was I don't like KOTOR, and I was just like, how fucking dare you? Like
Mhm. Yeah,
but
no, it's that's you have to be very concise about what particularly you mean when you say stuff like that. That's what I've really struggled with as well. Cause like I forget because like I mean obviously you have people that follow your stuff that you see like that are like relatively common occurrences. You're like, oh, I recognize you from a couple videos. So like you have those people you have like a decent understanding of like kind of how you present stuff.
Mhm.
But so many views just come straight from the For You page where it's most likely people's like first time interacting with you. And I'm
Oh
like, I
yeah.
have to make sure I'm explaining what I mean because if I just kind of talk like I talk, it comes, they don't know that that's like a hyperbole, or they don't know that's like an exaggeration, or they like it's a weird thing to have to keep track of because it's the
Yeah.
only time where I'm like where you're in your life where you're just like constantly talking to new people and
Oh
strangers.
yeah. Otherwise you get like a long ass paragraph over nothing. Like
Yeah, exactly. It's like
like I
or you
said,
have to explain. You're like, I did say that, but that's not what I fucking meant. Like
you're right.
that's which I did struggle with early days.
I did the same thing too. Like a lot of it, like I said, when I came to those kind of videos, uh, like the little fun, little controversial ones, like that. I try to very much be very articulate in what I actually mean. It's the same thing I mentioned before a different time when I was talking about like people talking like a game's just mid, you know,
Mhm.
a game is slop, a game's just mid, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but what like you can feel that way, sure, but that doesn't really explain what the game is. Like, I need more to that. Like, let me know what you mean by this. Like, what do you mean by the game is mid?
Yeah,
You
I
know,
completely understand where you're coming from. Like that
like
is I'm glad you brought that up. And now welcome to why I think short form content is really no, I'm kidding. Um it's it's like that it's that thing where like it's so incentivized to be fast and just on to the next one, on to the next one, on to like leave a quick comment, be done. Like no, and like it's like I said earlier when before we started, like I no one wants to read a fucking novel in the comments either. Like no one wants to read a thesis, like a million whatever the hell, fully explaining a point. But at the same time, like you got to give me more than 3 words. Like if you're gonna say something like it's mid or it sucks or it's shitty, you gotta give me like at least a point so I can see where you're like what we're working with here. Like how far on the ledge are you? Like what are we doing?
right, exactly. And that's the thing is like what does get kind of frustrating at times is I would like earlier I had someone in there too that what game are we talking about? Oh, it was Star Wars Outlaws. I actually just picked up Star Wars Outlaws for like $30.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? It's Star Wars Outlaws with all the DLC, so I can sit here and I can play it for myself, see what the game's actually all about. And I've been waiting for this one. And it was like, oh, it's just mid, or it was mid slash. I think he said something else about slop, and I was like, he brought up Star Wars Outlaws, and I'm like, I'm playing that right now. It's fine. Like,
Yeah.
it's just if that's just I can still enjoy it. Well, it doesn't stop the fact that it's mid. I'm like, yeah, but you're not explaining why is it mid. Like, if someone explains to me why they don't like the game, I'm totally cool with that. Like, please at least articulate to me why you don't like it. Especially keep it with the game.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
for yeah, for real.
I just I want to know, okay, you didn't like it because you didn't like the I'm already finding little irks and stuff. I'm not really a huge fan of like some of the gunplay in it a little bit isn't the
Yeah.
greatest. And like I at one point my character swings and she knocks the person out in like one hit, like because it's a stealth attack. And I'm
Mhm.
not gonna lie to you. Is it kind of humorous? Absolutely. But I did watch a bunch of Ewoks throw rocks at stormtroopers and take them out. So
Yeah.
like,
I
it's
mean the
not
entire yeah, Star Wars itself on its own is
Star
goofy.
Wars. Yeah, like
So,
Star Wars
yeah.
is fucking goofy. Like, but
Yeah, but I mean that's the whole thing with like the going back to it real quick, the mid and everything like that. It's not the fact that you think it's mid or anything like that. It's the fact that when you leave it at mid, it is it's a jab instead of when you explain what you mean where it becomes a conversation. Like
right.
if you just flick in with like mid, trash, or slop, like it's just the way that comes across is very shut the fuck up and like very fighty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas when you say, "Oh, it's mid," and then you list a reason, it's like, "Oh, well, this person's like wants to talk," which makes sense on the app where you talk to people.
Yeah.
Like that's it's
Exactly. Well,
crazy, but
it reminds me of when my wife does this where I'm like, babe, what's wrong? She's like, I'm fine. I'm like, so we're not gonna elaborate? No. Okay then. Like that's how it feels to me, you know. It feels very much like you mentioned it perfectly. It's a slap in the it's a just kind of a jab. It's like you when it comes to critiquing a game, I want to know if it's worth my purchase, you know. As much as
yeah,
I tell people, hey, you go and like what's up with it? Why is it graphically? Is it story wise? Is it gameplay? Like I shouldn't have to like pull teeth to get you to actually say what you didn't like about the game or did like about it.
yeah, for real. I mean, that's it's weird to I guess it's not. I mean, it's only really weird in the context of like being negative towards it. Like it's weird to pop in. unannounced on something that you don't need to pop in on to throw a jab for no reason. Like that's the weird part. Because we don't feel the same way when someone is like, oh yeah, it's great, it's awesome. Like they don't explain what the fuck they liked about the game. It's different when you're going against what's happening, and like that's just the way it is. Like
Yeah.
you stopped in to be like, hey, you're having fun, shut the fuck up, and then you like left. Like you don't do that. you gotta keep going.
Yeah, no, exactly. And it's just like, and I think that's why, as a content creator in general, it's, to me, it's a little frustrating. It's probably one of the little more frustrating parts, especially being a video game content creator, where I'm like, you just like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, why doesn't it make any sense? And then just never hear them. I'm like, what, good talk.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of like reviews and people engaging with stuff, how do you feel about giving numbered scores, or like basically anything out of something for games? Do you feel like that? Because I have a thought about this, but like, do you feel like that like adds to it, detracts from it, like causes more problems than it's actually worth? Or are you like oh no, yeah, like no, it makes sense to like have a catalog and have like 7 out of 10s, 5 out of 10s, 2 out of 10s, like all that stuff?
Giving them a number, I feel like causes a lot more issues, coming back to when you can't articulate your fucking point. Because for me, like, anything, if I was like just basing it off a number scale, a 7 is still good.
Yeah, for sure.
A 7's fine. Okay. I like Avowed. I'm not like the biggest fan of Avowed, but Avowed's like a 7. I like games that are 6s. It means they just have more problems, but I can look past them. Anything that's like, I don't use like 5 or whatever, 5 or unders, because usually that's just not for me. At that point, I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm either not having fun with this game, or I'm not feeling this game. But the problem with it also, with the number system, is that games can be good, and because it's just not a game for me, Starfield is one of them. I don't think Starfield's a bad game. But it's not for me. So I usually, for the most part, when I tell people, like, if you were to score this, I'll just tell you, if you are the type of person who likes blah blah blah, you'll like this game. But I typically, like, I have my own number score. I just never I don't really ever give it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
No,
it's exactly like you were about to say. Like everyone's number score is different. Like there's almost, when you give a number score, at least when I see it, there's almost that caveat of like, if I'm playing this and we're doing this, like it's not going to be a 1 and 2. Like I'm not, if I think a game is like a 1 and 2, I'm not playing it. Like it's almost like a different like bracket than like the reason like the shit is like 7s and 8s and 6s is because if it's a fucking 5, I'm not, or like it's a 4 or if it's a 3, I'm probably not playing the game as well. So it's like there's already a filter on the score that changes it. Like it's very strange.
And most games are not in that category.
Yeah.
Like most games are in, I would say, the 6 to 7 ranges, where they're still good. They got some issues, but they're still good. And I think personally, we've been eating real good.
Oh, we have been. It's been great.
When it comes to video games, we've been eating real good. And so, like, when I'm seeing like people complaining about, like, like, I think it probably is times where people can have complaints about, like, let's say Expedition 33. Oh, I think Expedition 33 is actually not nearly as good as people making it out to be. Cool, that's your opinion. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's dope. Like, I had someone ask in a live, like, do you think Expedition 33 is overhyped? I'm like, I will tell you that I played this game and I enjoyed the fuck out of it. Yeah. I can't tell you if it's overhyped. Like, because I'm just really enjoying it. We're also used to, when we see things do well, we also like having a tendency of ripping things down.
Yeah.
And I'm not on board with that.
Well, I will say, I'll give a hot take real quick on this, because I've done this as well. I don't think overhyped or underhyped I don't think that's real. I don't. Because I've said this before. I was like, oh yeah, these games are overhyped. They're not. Because it's basing it too close off of what other people are telling you is correct. Like I think, because I've seen this happen quite a bit with Expedition 33, of people being like, oh my God, it's overhyped, it's overrated, everyone's loving it. And like, I've seen a lot of people kind of just be like, it's so everywhere that I don't want to play it now because y'all are annoying. I was like, That's so bad. Don't do that. Like it's not. It's you got to just. I mean, it's hard to say and it's hard to separate because like I get it, people get annoying, but like it's not overrated. You just like it's just people are enjoying it. They're having a good time. It's not underrated. People just kind of like maybe missed it or like or it's not for a good chunk of people. Like it's fine.
I hate the underrated ones. I actually stopped. I used to do live games like that. Like, what game came out in the last 5 years do you think that you believe is underrated? And then I stopped doing it because I realized that it's fucking redundant. Also, people can't. They'll tell me things like 10 years down, like earlier instead of five, and I'm just like, I know this isn't 5 years ago. Then why are you saying it?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh yeah, that happens all the time.
but like, it's. I think what gets me about like the underrated, like Batman Arkham Origins was always one that was talked about being like, this game is so underrated. No, it's not. It's not underrated.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only reason it's underrated at all is because you guys forget about it because there's the Rocksteady's other games. This was made by UB Montreal. Go play it. Like, just fucking play it. And then they end up doing like, oh, this game's actually really good. Yeah, it's never been underrated. Like I don't think they mean what they know what underrated means.
It just means it's just I mean to me it just means it's not like in the public eye at the moment. Like I'm sure I don't know maybe 10 years down the line people will be like what's an underrated game Expedition 33 because people will just be like it had its time and it came and it went and people enjoyed it at the moment and then now it's yeah
like enough. Of course, I can think games can be. I wonder if games can be overhated. Where people are like rah-rahing over a game, and it's like, yo, this didn't do anything. And that's something that I could. That's probably a discussion right there. But if a game can be considered overhated, but like when I think of a game saying it's underrated, just because you didn't hear of it doesn't mean it's underrated.
yeah
Like there's plenty of games that I think games that are underrated. When I think of underrated, I think of like games that maybe they were at the time with another game that came out and just got overshadowed.
mm-hmm.
Like Expedition 33 came out literally the day before, the day after the Oblivion remaster.
Yeah, I remember that because I made a choice and I chose Oblivion because of the
Yeah,
nostalgia.
I had Game Pass, I had both. So like, and that was all. That was I'm not saying that Oblivion's underrated. It just didn't get the same kind of love that they thought we're going to.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It happens. I think this whole like these games are underrated or whatever, just like it usually to me comes from people that don't play a lot of games or like leave a lot of genres. Does that make sense? Like,
I think I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah, they kind of stay in like it's kind of like the shonen people. They kind of stay in their own lanes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when something comes through that they enjoy that's outside of it, it's like, man, this is fucking wild. No, this shit's always been here.
Yeah, they watched their first shojo and they're like,
Yeah.
this is so underrated. I'm like, this is actually the most popular fucking thing ever. You need to like that's not
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, I think I'll probably get I mean, I'll probably if someone hears me say there's no such thing as overrated, underrated, they'll probably be like, this dude's an idiot after this. I think it's just a matter of exposure. I think it's not overrated, underrated. It's overexposed, underexposed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I just throw it completely not into video games anymore. You know, Baby No Money.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so there's this artist that's been just like he makes a ton of songs. Baby No Money. He's done collabs with like Iron Mouse. He's everywhere. Like or what from my stuff, he's everywhere. It's reaching a point of overexposure, which I think is also what's kind of happening with like some of the Game of the Year nominees, like Claire Obscure, and like I think honestly Dispatch kind of hit there as well, where it's not overrated. It's just everyone's talking about it, and you're tired of seeing it. It's not, or even like some of the games that are getting missed. Like it's not underrated. It's just it's not getting enough. It's like it's still really good, and I guess it is like the same thing in a way but like it like overrated underrated implies like a certain quality of game which that's not the case. It's not a quality thing. It's a eyes on thing.
Well, and it depends on like what for Dispatch, for example, it's because of it's because that It's because that whole game just has straight up baddies. Like that's the only reason why. It was always Invisigal, Blonde Blazer, and then everyone saw Malova and they were like, or Malova, and they were like, nope, nope, screw both of them. But like,
Yeah.
and then there was Coop, and then they're like, nope, screw all of them. Like, and so like the thing is, one, gooners will be gooning, but like the thing is that it depends. Like one, it's also really close to the Video Game Awards when this game dropped. Like I
Yeah, I
think
mean,
Dispatch
yeah.
is great.
I don't think it qualified based on the timing.
It did, surprisingly.
I thought
Because
it was disqualified because the last episode came out after
it's
after
the
the date.
only award that it's in is best debut indie.
Oh shit. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't either till I looked it up and I was like, damn, okay. I think Dispatch was a solid game. I think it was a really good time all the way through. But yeah, like Expedition also was the game that was talked about from the day that it dropped. Like it has not left people's mouths the entire time. And that's something huge. Like I can't say that about any other game that really came out around like during this. Like you kind of just I'll say Expedition 33 is a great game. It's a great time. Do I think it's like one of the best games we have probably of the decade? Personally, probably yes.
Shit, I really need to buckle up and play it. I've just been watching people play it.
Yeah, you have to go. Come on,
this hobby is expensive, man. I'm making choices here. I chose Split Fiction and Yote and Oblivion.
Go play it. Like and that's the thing that's so also like Split Fiction is one I really want to play.
It's really good.
Yeah, I would say like Split Fiction was one that was up. This was one of those years that just had straight solid games all the way through.
Oh yeah.
Like it seemed like there wasn't necessarily like a bad game every time. Dynasty Warriors, I believe, came out this year, and same with I could be wrong with Dynasty Warriors, but I know the Split Fiction came out in like January. I thought Dynasty Warriors came out in January as well. It was last year. Maybe I'm getting mixed up. But then like a little bit later, we have I don't remember much about February and March, but we did get games like obviously like South of Midnight. South of Midnight's great. I
think Shadows came out around that time too.
Oh, Shadows came out in February.
Shadows.
That's right. Yeah, Shadows came out in February. And then you had like I said, South of Midnight, Expedition 33, and the Oblivion remaster. Mm-hmm. That next month in May, Elden Ring, Night Rain, and Doom: The Dark Ages. I'm missing one. I know I'm missing one.
When did Hades come out? When did Hades?
I don't remember when Hades 2 came out, but that was another one too. Then we had some big surprises like Blueprints.
Yeah, that one. I played that one. That one was great. My wife and I were obsessed with that one.
Play it. It's literally downloaded. I have so much shit backlogged. Mm-hmm. They're like, I'm like, yo, no cutting in line. So, between Blueprints and then, later on there was, I think Lost Solacide was one that I'm going to play. I haven't played it yet. I just never. It looked really cool, but I haven't really played it. Borderlands 4 came through. I was excited about that. I believe Secret of the Mimic came out around during this time too. Another FNAF game came through.
I think the only thing that's come out that I've kind of seen more people be lukewarm to negative on than positive has been Hell Is Us, but that might have just been the people on my For You page. I'm not too sure.
Borderlands 4 is another one too. Because as much as I love Borderlands 4, I like it a lot, but it is it kind of felt like a bit of the Skyrim treatment, like where you can just go wherever and do everything. So by the time you're done, it just kind of feels like that's fun.
Yeah, my buddy's very into Borderlands, and he said that it was very, very fun to play and kind of loop if you're really into like the looter shooter aspect of it, and not so much, I guess, like the story, but also just kind of like progression. I don't know. I need to go back and talk to him about it. But
Borderlands is one of those games, and this is where 4 has showed me that there can be too open. I need a game to be like, hey, we can give you this open world, we can give you these other bits and stuff, but you need to go to this end, to this end, to this end. If it went back to how 3 did it, I would be fine in terms of how the terms of just how the leveling worked. The levels, the worlds, the areas you can go to, I liked that better. By having them all just open right away, it
Yeah.
kind of just means, yeah, like once you're done with that first experience, you're just kind of like, okay, this is it. Like it's just kind of boring.
Yeah, I'm kind of not burnt out, that's the wrong word, but I'm kind of moving past true open world, everything is open to you from the jump games. Like both as a time thing, but also like just as a participation thing. Like I'm like, you need to
I saw
zone
your
this
video about
off a
that.
little bit. Yeah, like I mean, I need bumpers because obviously I need some guidance here just for
Mhm,
timing wise. But like
mhm,
also, I mean, it's just I don't know, it's one of those things where like I'm playing some older games recently, Kingdom Hearts 2, and I'm like, it's
mhm,
really nice that these are just like you get you have like a distinct path and like the shit is zoned. Like it's not just wander around. Like it feels very purposeful when it's
mhm.
segmented like that, which is I think very nice.
It's like the what do they call it? Semi-open world,
Yeah,
where
I
like
believe
there's
it's
still
semi-open
stuff you
world.
can dink around and go do, but majority of it is you're going from one way to another. And I
Yeah.
think I'm kind of at that same point where I'm kind of like in the same. I like that same way.
Yeah.
Um,
Those
I like
lines
that.
get blurred between open world, semi-linear corridor. Like it's
They do,
very
yeah. They do. Like some open world ones, I really do enjoy, depending on how the open world works. Like my favorite open world game is Dying Light.
okay.
Like
Yeah.
I love Dying Light. I love the running aspect, the constantly getting away, knowing that I would have been dead a long time ago.
Mhm.
Um,
Those dog, the first time for those super mutant things, whatever they were, because I played the first one.
yes.
I played it on multiplayer with my buddy, and he didn't tell me about those. Those things are fucked up. That's not okay.
When you first, yeah, when you first hear them, like the when you can hear the footsteps behind you too as
Mhm.
they're sprinting, and I'm like, Jesus God, I'm done. Like
It's
I'm
yeah, it's not
dying.
good. I'm already
No,
terrible with horror. Oh
I
god.
am too. So in the Dying Light one, I think they patched it, but before they patched it, your grapple hook basically worked like Spider-Man's webs.
Oh,
You
really?
could toss the hook up and then just fly upwards. And I was like, they edited it so they patched it so it didn't work like that, but it always bothered me because I thought it was so awesome.
I'm about to say that sounds hella fun. Like that sounds super
Oh,
awesome.
it was super fun. But then they got rid of it, and I was like, oh, boo on you guys.
Yeah.
Um, but like another one for me is like Mirror's Edge.
Okay.
I love Mirror's Edge. I think Mirror's Edge is a great game. But I like that it was the first one is in levels, the second one is in open world, but the first one being in levels, I like it a lot better
Mhm.
because the open world they gave us was pretty much just a tree with just multiple branch pathing, so you just run, turn around, and then just come back. And
Yeah.
after a while, that gets boring.
Yeah. There's a yeah, I don't know. There's even if it's the same thing where it's not as it doesn't have like stuff around every single corner. There's something about the way it just feels so intentionally designed when it's those corridors or those segments that you're willing I personally am willing to forgive a lot more compared to an open world. Like when it's I think this was a problem that I mean I didn't play Starfield. I it didn't look appealing to me, so I skipped it. But that people were very unforgiving with the emptiness, the vast emptiness of Starfield. And I feel like that's a problem that open world games have, where if you say, "Oh, we have this amazing open world," and then you don't fill it with shit,
Mhm.
it's just something that people are way more weary of compared to when you do like these semi open world in corridor games. When you like, you still don't fill it with shit. Like, there's not something every fucking corner, but people don't. It's not you're not giving that promise out in the first place of this amazing area. So
Right.
people have tempered expectations, which I think is probably why I like it so much more.
That's true. And at the time, I'll say at the time, this is how I felt after playing Skyrim and then going and playing Far Cry.
Mhm.
Because like I played Far Cry Primal, and everything felt so lush and full of life, and I'd go to play Skyrim and I'm like, yeah, this is some dead ass shit.
Yeah, I fucking love Far Cry Primal. That's such a fun game.
Oh, I love Far Cry Primal. I was like, my favorite game where I just pick up a spear and one hit KO everything.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Like it is the greatest feeling in the world. But it's just, oh shit, I'm yawning already. Um but no, it's at a point now where like Wait, I agree with you. I think Horizon Zero Dawn actually did this really well. The world felt alive.
They did, yeah. I both in the original and Forbidden West. I think they the way they designed their world is
They
very.
took them off of PlayStation Plus.
Did they really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
fuckers.
I own both of them just flat out. So
Yeah, I was gonna play. I played the first one, and I was like, I'm gonna play the second one. And they're like, oh, they took it off. I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. Guess I'll
did
just wait.
they take it off, or did they slot it into their like super uber premium plan?
No, because I had the premium. They took it off.
Oh, gotcha. Wow, damn, that
So like,
sucks,
and I'm
ass.
like, I want to get it, but at the same time, I know as soon as I buy it, it's gonna go right back on the fucking plus. And I'm just gonna sit there and stare at it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's why I wait. Like, I have no problem waiting for games. Like, I will never understand the people who like who can just buy them like new game after new game after new game. I can't do that.
I know. I can't. I don't have the funds for that. I can't. I don't have the
No.
time either. Like nowadays, like even before the boy, I did not. I was like, I don't have the time or the funds to do this. Specific I have specific studios and specific series that I am gung ho on, but outside of those, I'm totally fine waiting.
Oh yeah, that's why there's quite a few games that I will wait for. Hell, I'll even play like Madden. I don't hate Madden like because I like football. But like Madden ones, I'll usually wait on. I'll wait for like a year or so, and then I'll go play an old one
Mhm.
just to go see how it is. Now, if EA Play would stop just bringing in fucking trials and just let me play the full fucking game, like no one's playing Madden 25 anymore. Like
Oh,
it
really? Is it just
yeah, it's
there's
just
just
like
no
it's a
player base
trial.
for it currently?
Yeah, it's a trial thing. You can only play for so long, and then eventually you have to pay for the full price of it.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little pissed. Like, so it is kind of what it is, though. Like when it comes to Madden and shit like that, I could go in for days about my issues with that fucking franchise.
Well, I made a video a little bit while ago that was honestly like an on this day one where I kind of did the thing I said I don't like anymore of like the whole underrated overrated thing. But the sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to say this properly. Is it it's the fact that there's no other option, right? Like there's no like EA has the rights for
Hmm.
that shit. Like there's no other there's nothing else to do. Like that's the crazy part about it.
Yeah, exactly. There's no other option. So like, I'm glad we have college football, but it's owned by the same fuckers that made the other one not fun.
Yeah.
So like, it's kind of at that point where I'm just like, I play college because I don't like your other one, and I don't care how it looks. It's just that's not good. So I wish because this year or was it next year they were supposed to be up, and they just signed for like another 5 years for having the exclusivity license.
Oh well shit.
Yep. So as a football fan and as like as a sports fan, I don't like seeing. I hope we never see something like this again. Like EA just does not. I think I don't like to blame devs all the time because of the fact that a lot of the devs do work under people who work under the ones who really make the decisions.
Yeah.
You know, um,
Well, they're on a strict schedule. Like they're on a tight schedule. It's like it's a
they
yearly
are
turnaround. Like there's not a ton of room to explore.
no, and that's where it really gets under my skin when it comes to it because these higher ups, I don't think they have no fucking clue what they're talking about, and they have no fucking. You can just kind of tell. You can tell they have no fucking clue what they're doing. I was talking about this I think earlier about how you can tell like, and maybe I don't know if you're the same way, but you can kind of tell when it feels like the person, like let's say you're watching like a Xbox or you're watching a PlayStation one, and you can kind of feel when it feels like the CEO is just talking out of his ass,
Oh
or like
yeah.
the president or whatever, whoever the fuck it is. They're like, we are so excited to bring all this stuff to to Xbox or whatever, and this is what's gonna come through. And I'm like, bro, I can tell you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no,
Like,
the PR statements are very, very clear.
just show the fucking trailer. Like, and so like, it was even that one. I think there was the okay, I think it was the Xbox one where the lady was talking about how she was like, I played with my brothers back in the day, and I'm like, I'm sorry, but there's no passion in your voice. Like, there's not. I you know what? I haven't worked in corporate, but I know how corporate talks, and I know how PR talks. I can
Yeah,
tell when a person.
it's
Yeah,
very scripted. It's the gaming equivalent of the backstory in front of the recipe online. It's like, come on,
yeah,
we
and
don't. This is not.
it's so right, and it's just it's bothersome to me, and it hurts me as like a person who loves video games and stuff, because it's just like might be a person down there who generally cares, but that's not how it's coming off here. I was like, the only one who doesn't do this is Randy Pitchford. That's because he's a man that's just too honest. Like,
little bit too honest sometimes.
a little bit too honest. Like, but it's just like he's letting me know he's a rich douche. Like,
That's true. I mean, at least you can tell from the
yeah,
jump.
but
Like,
it's
well, maybe
just
don't
like,
tell people if they're real fans, buy it. But also, like, I appreciate your honesty. At least you weren't like lying to me.
but I think that like when I watch like when I hear the devs talk, I like hearing the devs talk.
Mm.
This is a game we are really excited to bring to whatever it is. And I'm like, they go and they kind of show the bits and pieces of like whatever end game. You can tell those people are excited.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're generally excited. And like that corporate dude up top who's just like, dude, we are so excited to be here. And he's just like, like, can I go home now? So I don't know, man. I feel like sometimes I wish that that it felt like they cared as much as a lot of these gamers really do care.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we're never gonna get that because it's not. It's not this at that level that they're at. It's not the same. It's
No,
not. There's so many other pieces that they're preoccupied with, and like it is a like you said, it is a PR thing that they're obligated to do to get to like to just as part of like the moment. And
mhm.
it's one of those things where like you want it to be this big, well-funded thing because you love it so much and it's a ton of fun. But the price of that is you're gonna get a lot of suits that are dipping their finger in and being like changing shit around or like not letting things go. It's a very hard thing to be like, shit. If I
Oh
want
yeah,
it to be
no,
this
exactly.
amazing big thing,
It
fuck, I gotta
is.
do all this.
It's like it sucks. Like it's a bittersweet thing. I will say that it's bittersweet.
Mhm.
But last thing here is also my question as always, where can they find you?
Oh yeah, I'm on TikTok at Elliot.Png, and then I'm also over on Twitch at Elliot_PNG. Elliot with two T's. Found that out. Not a lot of people have the double T, which I was not aware of. But yeah, that's
Really?
it. I mean,
I've only met Elias with like the double T.
I get a lot of people being like, "Oh, I'm Elliot too," and it's like always one T. And like when people spell my name and like talk in chat, they'll always throw in one T as well. I was
I
not
guess I
aware
fucked
that.
up on yours too because I put it in one T.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean.
spelling is hard. Okay, like don't.
It is. No, I'm there with you. I get made fun of constantly on stream because like I fat finger. Well, I mean, I'm trying to like type fast, but like I fat finger stuff. Don't spell it right. I'm like reading out of the corner of my eye, and they're like, "It's not what I said." I was like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
I've
swapped
noticed
it
is like
around."
when I like to do the swipe or whatever,
Mhm.
and like I'll swipe whatever the word is, and I just get like not the right word, and I'm like, this is not what I swiped. So I go back and I have to recorrect it, and I'm just like, I should have just typed this. I should know better.
My wife makes fun of me for using speech to text, like for Siri
Really?
and like, oh yeah, I use it all the time. I'm over in the kitchen being like talking to my mother or something where I'm like, when are you coming over for dinner? Question mark. And she's like, Question mark. I'm like, stop that. It's fine. Like I'm not typing it out. I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah, I love doing like just I'll voice message. Voice message. Now that TikTok has voice messaging, I voice message all the time. Like I would rather, because for me, I'd rather hear the person and what they're trying to say than rather than trying to interpret it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I've seen too many breakups. Like it's a misconstrued. So it is what it is. But I appreciate you being up on here, man. I really
appreciate you. I mean, appreciate you getting me in so fast as well. I'm so happy that you responded so quickly and we're super gung ho about it. I really do appreciate that as well.
Yeah, well, it helped too because I was like, I'm off for 4 days, and I was like, oh, sweet, and just boom, like I was like,
yeah,
we hitting the button.
Sorry.
No, you all good. Like I had never done one late before. Like I've never done one at like it's like what, it's 10:20 where I'm at. So I'm just like, damn.
Well, depending on the schedule with the little one, get ready for some later nights because that's the only time, depending on how you handle it.
Yeah, I work overnights. So my wife, we already got that. My wife works during the day. I work at night, so we'll constantly be doing.
Gotcha.
Just never seeing each other.
Man,
like all the best ones, like all the best marriages. But alrighty, well, I appreciate you being up on here. And then for everybody else, I always say you can catch me on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. I'm on Instagram. Don't catch me on there. I'm barely on. And then also I'm on Threads as well. Don't catch me on there either. So, but with all that being said, everyone, I'm Taylor from Afro Fish OG, and I'll catch you all in the next one.